Rising from the wreckage with a reverent rhythm in my chest. Pressure never lessens, but the lessons keep me blessed. Every setback is a setup for a better kind of test. I've been wrestling with the shadows just to manifest my best. The storm wind spin, but I grin with a grounded grin again. Spirit in my skin, I let the healing river in. Walking through the winter with a splinter in my discipline. To the splinter turns to wisdom, and the wisdom starts to glisten in. Faith in the unseen, stitch clean in my bloodstream. Dreams beam brighter when the night tries to crush me. Trusting in the hush when the rush feels ugly. Knowing every closed door is forming something above me. Patience in the pulse, in the slow we burn spark. In the long we walk, march through the corridor park. In the quiet where the riot in my soul starts spark. Till I calm it with a promise that my hope won't pour. Optimism in the Arctic, in the frostbit logic. In the cosmic pockets where the losses turn profit. In the process of progress when the progress feels toxic. Still I rise with a shine that the doubt can't stop it. Love from the heart like a harp string home. Like a sunbeam drum when the hard days come. Like a wildfire choir in the lungs of the young. Like a prayer in the air when the fear feels numb. Resilience is brilliance when the brilliance feels dim. When the villain in the mirror try to steal my hand. But I build from within with a steely forged grin. Till the wheel in my limbs starts to heal my sins. Faith is a flame that remains in the rain. When the pain tries to chain every vein in my frame. But I aim through the strain with a breaking make pain. That the name in my veins rearranges the shame. Patience is a cadence in the aching of the weight. In the weight of the fate that I shape as I create. In the gate that I pace when the pace feels late. But the late made face still aligns with grace. Optimism is a prism in the vision of the broken. In the token of the chosen when the omen goes unspoken. In the open of the moment when the hope gets broken. And the soul unfolds like a poem still in motion. Yeah, love is the covenant, humming in abundance. Running through the thunder with a wonder that is stubborn. Covering the suffering with something that is comforting. A drum within the lungs that keeps the whole world thundering. Resilience in the rhythm when the system feels rigid. Faith in the distance when the instant feels frigid. Patience in the pivot when the spirit feels livid. Optimism in the image when the limit feels vivid. Love in the language of the anguish I survive. Love in the canvas of the damage I revive. Love in the passage where the sadness had arrived. Love in the atlas of the path I'm meant to drive. Resilience in the breath when the breath feels thin. Faith in the step when the step feels grim. Patience in the depth where the depths grow dim. Optimism in the lens where the lens grows slim. Love in the heart like a spark in the dark. Like a mark on the arc of a star-born star. Like a carved in the marrow kind of arrow sharp art. Like a vow in the now that empowers my part. Resilience is the kingdom that I build from the dust. Faith is the engine that ignites when I trust. Patience is the anchor when the waves gon' bust. Optimism is the prism turning rust into thrust. Love is the center where the storms can't touch. And I rise with a fire that the cold can't claim. And I shine with a light that the night can't tame. And I walk with a will that the fear can't frame. And I breathe with a peace that the pain can't name. And I love with a love that remains the same. Even when the world tries to ban my flame. Breathing through the bruises with a blueprint in my bones. Every wound becomes a window where the inner light is shown. Every moment that was broken is a token I've outgrown. Every silence that was violent is a garden I now own. Resilience in the marrow like an arrow beam of dawn. Cutting through the sorrow like a sparrow singing strong. Even when the night is long and the fight feels wrong, I remember that the pressure makes the diamond in the song. Faith in the unseen, faith in the in-between. Faith in the quiet where the riot used to scream. Faith in the whisper that delivers what I dream. Faith in the river that forgives me when I lean. Patience in the pacing of a heart that's been racing. Patience in the waiting when the weight feels draining. Patience in the shaping of a faith worth claiming. Patience in the aching that becomes so degrading. Optimism in the prism where the vision gets refrained. Optimism in the rhythm when the mission feels strained. Optimism in the wisdom that the system can't contain. Optimism in the spark that the dark can't drain. In the language of the anguish I survive. In the cadence of the days I stayed alive. In the bravery of choosing to revive. In the sacred way forgiveness lets me thrive.